Hey, how you doing? This is Major for Major TV. Let's talk. Look, I just want to get straight to it. I don't want to be long and lengthy with this, but I'm just going to talk about the Breonna Taylor decision to not charge all officers, but one officer in particular, Britt Hankinson, of 3 counts of wanton endangerment because he shot in Breonna Taylor home as well as the neighbor home. I want to definitely talk about that and how the community is responding to it. I see one video where one brother was talking about the fact that it was the AG Cameron's fault for not pursuing his officers. And I'm listening, I'm doing my research and whatnot. And what I looked at was the fact that I don't think he or anyone else really understand how this works and how the dynamics in this case, right? In the U.S. is made of laws, policies, constitution, rules. And in this case, because you always hear about when officers do something, they have to be investigated. We got to see if they broke the law. When they go look at them law books, they're not really trying to find out if the officers broke the law. They main concern about is seeing how they can get the officers off the charges. And trust me, they be having a sit down. They be some of the most brightest lawyers and legal minds around them. And that's why it drags out so long. But once they find a loophole to not charge them or charge them for the lesser included offense, they do that. The problem is this, right? The Constitution was never wrote for black people or people of color. It was for whites. After slavery, they say apply, but it really didn't apply. Because a lot of things they still don't want to give us. A lot of laws they don't want to recognize with black people. And the problem is because systemic racism, institutional racism. And these laws and things that they do and the different laws they write, like the crime bill dealing with the crack cocaine and powder cocaine. Who used crack cocaine back in those days that they target was black people. And the sentence they gave was very harsh versus whites that use powder cocaine, and they got very light sentences. That was not an accident. Everybody knew that was a racist move. But we have to understand what's really going on. This is how I heard it one time, right? And I think it makes a lot of sense. They said white people find out how to rule a law can work for them, right? And for black people, they try to find a law and rule that can work against you. That means arresting you, locking you up, or denying you something. And they'll throw a law in your face. And see, the issue is, we don't know that we have to challenge these laws. And believe it or not, laws, rules, state and federal has been considered unconstitutional if you just check out the United States Supreme Court decisions. It's already out there. What happened to Breonna Taylor has happened before. But because we so numb to the social ills and unfair advantage that we get from all this, that it fall numb on us. And unfortunately, Breonna got to be the sacrificial lamb that made his police department made changes to that rule of just blindly running to somebody else with a warrantless, making a warrantless arrest, and then knowing that there's somebody there, they're going to respond like Breonna's boyfriend did. He shot, they shot back, killed her, shot in the leg, then turned around and said it was justified, ran to the rule. But they don't even care about the fact that Breonna's boyfriend was in the right as well. Law enforcement is given too much power. And they're given power and they have the right to kill. And it's just not right. It's a sad, sad story and song, because why? This happened again and again and again. Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and a host of others have always been victims. Always been victims. And right now, they're resting in peace, still looking down for justice. But God sees high and low. And I know that if we come together, we can actually take all this stuff down. And it's not going to be an overnight thing. It's going to be a process. We have to start learning how to change laws. And these commercial terms that's popular, talking about they are trying to help this person get a lawsuit, and that's cool. But they need to also come behind a lot of cases of police pulling people over, beating them, searching all this stuff and basically turning upside down. I even had a situation like that. So look, I just want to give my take on power to Brown and her family. May she rest in peace. And may we get peace in our community. Because the fight is on now. Ain't no looking back, ain't no turning away. It's now or never. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed night. Good night.